This is my first video, and I'm scared, but I want to be real. This is my past, and it's not pretty, so here it goes. Who am I? My name is Cindy. I'm a wife, a mother, and a grandmother. But Spirit tells me I'm so much more. I love all people, and to me everyone has a story, something to share, something that I can learn and grow from. I'm loving, kind. I usually tend to put others before myself. What I do. Believe it or not, right now, I guess you could say I'm helping a man build his dream. I'm building pipe fence on a ranch. It's not my calling, but for right now, it is where I am. My entire life, I've known that I was to help other people, no matter what the situation, and I always jump in to help if I can. But I've done many different things in life. I was a beautician. I worked at a home for mentally challenged people. I've been in the restaurant business. I worked heavy highway construction. I worked in a factory, been a marina owner. And my biggest challenge in life has been myself. I used to have no self-confidence or self-esteem. I lived life in fear. I was always worrying about what others thought about me. I couldn't make decisions. I couldn't find money or keep it. I have no career. I didn't go to college. I was the nobody, the person without direction. I felt ashamed for myself and for my family. In everything I did, I was sabotaging myself. I would find myself with no money, and I was truly envious of those that had money. I would penny pinch. I always worried about finding the best bargain. I was living the life of lack. I've had all my utilities shut off numerous times, lost a home to foreclosure, filed for bankruptcy. To be quite frank, I've been a mess, and my life showed it. Had 2 failed marriages and one that was heading to divorce, and I needed something to dull my pain, and this led to a life of drugs and partying. No matter what I did, I failed at. I'm finding this hard to do because it's a wake-up call for me. Look at the failure I've been and admitting it to the world. It's truly humbling. My mother got ovarian cancer in 2006, and I got pregnant at the age of 40. I was taking care of an infant who was starting life and caring for my mother who was finishing her life in 2007. I lost my mother, who was always protective of me. She felt I was one that could be taken advantage of, so I relied heavily on my mother. When she died, I felt as if I died. I didn't want to live because I never did anything right. I can remember my mom lying in the hospital, and I said to her, "Mom, I would trade you places if I could." She was one that lived life to the fullest, and I was destroying mine. A close family member said to me at the funeral, "Cindy, it's your time to step up to the plate." And I felt overwhelmed. I could not fill my mother's shoes because I was the failure. I became secluded and isolated myself. I'd forgotten what joy was, and when someone would ask me, "Well, what do you like to do, Cindy?" I couldn't think of anything. As I lay in bed one day in a deep depression, I asked God to take me home. I was done. I'd given up. I wanted to die. And something bizarre happened to me. A light came into the corner of my dark bedroom. My window shades were down, curtains pulled, and this light, it spun in a spiral, and it was oscillating, and I was enamored by this light. And I got up and looked around my room to try and figure out where it was coming from, and I could not find out where this light was coming from. So I got back in my bed, and I just laid there watching the light. And it was like this light spoke to me, but not out loud, like speaking in my ear. It came through my head in a thought form and said, "Cindy, you can't. You have so much more to do. Now get out of that bed and get out of this house." And I did just that. I became a seeker, and I needed to find out who I truly was and why I was here. I spent hours at my local library and a multitude of hours online researching, listening to webinars. I bought numerous books and CDs and 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 I actually haven't stopped since that light came into my bedroom over 4 years ago. It was the hardest thing I'd ever done in my life. I had no support and no money to pay to have someone help me figure all of this out. And 2 days before watching Brian's webinar, I found out that I was going to receive a small amount of money. So I knew this was the program for me, because I believe there are no coincidences in life. And knowing that my heart has always been in the right place, but my mind wasn't. It's kind of like that saying, well, she had two brain cells and they were always fighting each other, pretty much always chasing my tail. I was living a life of chaos. I felt like I had created my own hell here on earth, and all of this had turned me to seek something new, because I had given up. I do realize that all of these so-called bad experiences led me to where I am today, so I am grateful for them. And this leads me to my main intention for this course. I'm on a path now of recreating myself. I'm now a blank canvas waiting and ready to be filled up with vibrant colors of light, so that one day I will be the masterpiece that I have created. I will gain knowledge, and out of this knowledge I will help others. I want to be a shining example for others to say, you know what, I've been there, I know how you feel, and I want to help you overcome the obstacles in your life and help you become the star that you truly are. And from this, abundance will come in all forms. I would really like to teach a program like this to others. And I will say this, I've been in the program for a week now, and changes are occurring. I feel awesome. And it's like changes are not just happening in me or to me, it's to others around me. I can feel that good things are coming my way. And for once in my life, I can say I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I'm so happy to start my new abundant life, and I'm so pleased that I will be sharing this experience with all of you. Much love to you all, and namaste. Thank you.